year by the Portland Police. I had my stop apparently because of a chemical light in my tail light. And this was a beautiful night today, about a few months ago. I'm always aware of that situation. That fear is there for me on a regular basis. Fear is also there in terms of the officer. In many cases, they are told on a regular basis, not just be careful out there, as the old television show used to put it, but be really afraid of what might be taking place around you. And that fear and my fear always seem to escalate any situation before you can have an encounter at all. These are the issues that I think we need to begin to address as well, beyond the more bureaucratic and institutional things that are being suggested in this particular proposal. So that's what I'd like to find us and work with.
Thanks for your leadership on this and other issues. We appreciate it. So, Ellen, perhaps you can sketch out the proposed agreement for us, and then we'll let Pastor Knudsen begin the testimony.
I'm going to have to leave. I have a noon thing that I'm supposed to be
We appreciate your patience, and thanks very much for staying and for being here. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mayor Hales and City Commissioners. My name is Ellen Osnack, and
Hello,
I'm
Mary.
the City Attorney in your office
Oh,
that's
my God,
assigned to
what
work
about-
on matters related to the Department of Justice Settlement Agreement. And so that's why I'm here today to provide you with just a little bit of background and context about the collaborative agreement that you see before you today. I'd like to begin by thanking the other attorneys with whom I negotiated this agreement. Adrian Brown, Bill Williams, and Jonas Geisler of the United States Department of Justice were models of professionalism to work with. And Ashley Albies and Shauna Herfey, who represent the AMA Coalition, zealously represented their clients in an exemplary fashion. It's been a long day, so I'll just jump right to the collaborative agreement itself. The first thing you're going to note is that the title of the agreement is a collaborative agreement. The word collaborate means to work jointly with others, and that captures the spirit of this agreement. I want to highlight 3 paragraphs in particular in the collaborative agreement that describe the city's commitments, and that would be paragraphs 10, 11, and 13. In paragraph 13, the city has agreed to post information related to the U.S. DOJ settlement agreement in one location on a city website. Chief Reese will have more information for you about the city's plans in implementing that particular provision. Paragraphs 10 and 11 clarify 2 important components of the U.S. DOJ settlement agreement. In paragraph 10, the city commits to providing an opportunity for the AMA Coalition in particular, as well as the general public, to participate in the process the city adopts for selecting candidates for the Compliance Officer and Community Liaisons, or COCL. The COCL performs the important function of analyzing the city's compliance with the U.S. DOJ settlement agreement. In paragraph 11, the city is authorized to adopt a different process for selecting the 5 at-large members of the Community Oversight Advisory Board, or COAB. The COAB is an advisory group made up of 15 voting members, and it's referred to in the U.S. DOJ settlement agreement. Its mission is to assess DOJ implementation, make recommendations to the city and the COCL on additional actions, advise the mayor and the Portland Police Bureau on strategies to improve community police relations, and to provide DOJ-related information to the community. Number 4, the community at large, the settlement agreement specifies a process by which we would select those members. But what the collaborative agreement does is allow the city, in conjunction with the United States and the AMA Coalition, to adopt a different process for electing those members. And Commissioner Fritz has, I think, additional information for you all. And I'd just like to conclude my comments by thanking Mayor Hales for your leadership. It's wonderful to have a client who gives such clear guidance and has such a direct vision. I'd like to thank Commissioner Fritz for your ongoing commitment and guidance that you provided in this matter, and of course both of your staffs who have been wonderful in supporting the work that I've been doing. So thank you.
Thanks, Ellen. Mr. Knudsen, welcome. It's nice to have you here, and I might want to call Joanne Hardesty to come up and join you. She's also here representing the coalition.
And Dan Hammond as well.
Ann is here. Yes, we have enough seats, please. And I think we have Ellen will surrender her seat, and we also have Becky Strauss from ACLU come up and join us. Welcome.
Thank you. Reverend Mark Knudsen, Senior Pastor of Augustana Lutheran Church here in Portland, member of the Albina Ministerial Alliance Coalition for Justice and Police Reform, and a longtime member of the Albina Ministerial Alliance. And I'll be reading from our statement, Reverend Dr. Leroy Hames, chair of our coalition, is not able to be here today either. Is Reverend Dr. Teal Bethel, president of the Albina Ministerial Alliance. I do just want to underscore a historical fact. The AMA, the Albina Ministerial Alliance, has been in Portland since the early 1950s, having grown out of the African American churches in this city. Today it's a multicultural organization, still strongly based out of the African American congregations and community. So it's a long history of working for civil rights, justice, reforms, peace, and otherwise. And so we're glad to be here today. The coalitions get put together at various times. The current AMA Coalition for Justice and Police Reform, as you know, was assembled after the shooting of Aaron Campbell. And we came up with 5 demands. One of them was the Department of Justice, our investigation, our practices for the Police Bureau. This agreement today comes out of that process to date. I think you're well aware of the other 4 demands. And the coalition is made up of many community-based organizations and individuals. So let me share from our statement around this. First, Mayor Hills and members of the city staff and others, the Department of Justice, we appreciate this moving forward in this collaborative agreement. We know this is a step on the way. We often say it's a marathon for which we cannot see the finish line yet, but we know we're in a process together to have a truly accountable, transparent police department that is truly a peacekeeping serving agency in the city. Let me read from the statement. The Albina Ministerial Alliance Coalition, I'm reading glasses for this.